Hello, Abnormal Family. Good to see you guys again. I've got another drop for you. I hope everybody's doing okay. I know everybody's really been enjoying the boots on the ground, and I'm enjoying doing them with you guys. There's a lot out there to learn, guys. There's a whole lot out there to learn. And I think we're getting some of the pieces, and I'm enjoying doing it. If you're not in our Patreon, you're missing a lot of the evidence that we're finding on the boots on the ground. We post all those photos over into the Patreon for the members to go in, be able to examine, look at, have conversations. So we talk about a lot of the things in there. Also, we're recording actually today for Patreon, which will be another video for Patreon, full video that we could never release to the public. So if you're interested in those videos that really dive deep, join our Patreon. The link is in the description of this video and most videos. Thank you very much, and let's get on to this. So I live in Iowa, close to the Nebraska border. The story went like, well, kind of like this, Mike. I was picking up my buddy from a party at around 2 a.m. on August. It was actually August 2021. We were headed back to his place, taking shortcuts on gravel and dirt roads. As we drove, a raccoon was crossing the road, and I slowed down to let it pass. Suddenly, a creature maybe 7 to 8 foot tall, with gray skin, missing patches of fur, and long arms bolted across the road behind the raccoon. My buddy was screaming, and he was freaking out, so I know it wasn't just me seeing this. I sped up, going over 100 miles an hour, on a gravel road, which we all know is not smart, but we were terrified at what we had just seen. We got to the house. We got out, and we ran, terrified, to the house. We heard a scream sounding like a mountain lion mixed with an elk or a woman. That sounds very familiar. At this point, we saw a tall human figure on the terrace on the opposite side of the barn. We ran inside, and we armed ourselves. We're both avid hunters and gun collectors. I have a .556 caliber rifle, and he has a .45 pistol. We were both tremendously scared, and we didn't sleep at all that night. The next night, we weren't home, and his mom called him to tell him that the cow and the goat were slaughtered by something big. It wasn't a mountain lion or anything, because it was killed, and it was left. Nothing was eaten. I have more experiences, Mike. One night, we were in my buddy's room. There were 3 of us, J, G, R, and D, and their girlfriends. We were all upstairs when I started hearing tapping on his window, which is about 15 feet up in the air on the second floor of the old farmhouse. The tapping kept happening in sets of 3. Tap, tap, tap. Always 3. And then repeating a few times. I went outside to check if there was a branch or something hitting the window, but there was nothing near the window. We didn't pay much attention to it, and we all decided to go to bed. The next incident, probably the most terrifying I've ever experienced. J, G, and I were playing paintball in the woods close to his house. As it was beginning to get dark, I yelled that we should head back home and get a fire going for the party we were going to host. Jay met up with me, and we were heading back when we noticed G was still behind. We went back and found G hiding in a ditch, trembling. He said he heard me say something. He said he started walking towards the sound. And he said whenever he got close, he heard me say, "Come close, come closer, I'm over here." He said it sounded like me, but not exactly like me. Something evil was mimicking my voice. He turned around and saw something in front of him he said that he would never forget. Tall and skinny with long arms, fur all over it, a dog's head. It growled and started snapping its head at him with its teeth clenching. He started running toward his home. He fell in the ditch and curled up like a ball. Jay and I found him, and we made it back home with him. We heard that scream again, which G and I had heard a few weeks before. That's when Jay said he's gone and left. I stopped going to his house at night, and I'm still scared of what's in the woods, and I don't want to find out. I'm not going back out in those woods again. I'm done. I'm not looking for it. I don't care to find it. Whatever's out there can just stay out there. I'm done looking for it. Mike, I don't know how you do it, and I don't think you should go out there. They're out there, and they watch you, and I watch your lives, and I see them. It's too dangerous, Mike. Please take into consideration. You know, I don't say that people should do what I do. I know that when you go out there in any kind of woods, there's always a danger, you know, not just cryptids, but you got snakes, scorpions, spiders, falls, cliffs, twist your ankle, you know. But I think sometimes when we have to do things in life that we enjoy, they come with a certain set of risks. And one of mine is to try to find the answer. I feel like, yeah, I do push too far sometimes, but I'm not going to tell you all that I'm not afraid. And I'm going to tell you all if something really bad happens and I feel really freaked out, I don't care if I'm 2 minutes into a video. I'm going to end it and I'm going to leave. That's just how it has to be. Thank you guys for listening. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. And don't forget, we're recording for a Patreon. If you're interested in that, the link will be in the description of this video. Thank you again, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless.